Yeah.
And there's another line in Little Lady that I really liked, which is "Fear of failing eats me up," because I think we've just talked about the nature of this song in particular. You should have shown it to your therapist, but that's actually quite a piece of work to realize that about yourself.
Yeah. Yes. That lyric, the next lyric, the following lyric, the fear of failing eats me up, so I'm inhaling every last memory of you before it's gone.
Mhm.
Just a funny tidbit. The lyric inhaling came from the fact that I'm asthmatic and I get asthma in Tennessee really bad. And so I have to have my Ventolin on me. So that's just a really random fun fact about that lyric. But I digress. The fear of failing eats me up is very self-reflective. And the fear of failing still eats me up. That is something that I haven't worked on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Probably just write more songs about it. But I think there's power in knowing that the fear of failing eats me up because I can acknowledge it sooner and I can maybe stop myself from self-deprecating or stop myself from having that thought spiral. If I can tell that I'm like anxious of the outcome when I really should just live in the moment and live in the now. And I think this is the first time I'm realizing this, actually having this conversation. But I think if I just lived in the moment when I was writing Little Lady, if I just lived in that moment of whatever that situation was, maybe I would have handled it a little better mentally. And I mean, I still would have written Little Lady, but I might just not have thought spiraled so much, you know?
There's also the notion that you shouldn't go against your own nature. Like if you know who you are and you know
Yeah.
that that's what you're doing, the fear of failing can be what keeps your tools sharp as an artist. It's like
Yeah.
it's because you care, you want to do well, and
Yeah.
tools could go quite blunt if actually you stopped caring. But then you can't actually separate that from the rest of your life. You can't say, well, I've got fear of failing as an artist, and that's going to help me produce better songs. But when it comes to personal things, I'm not gonna fear that because it's you, and that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It keeps me on my toes, the fear of failing. Absolutely.
Look, and it could also be, I'm mixing all sorts of metaphors. It can be a flame that burns very brightly, but
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's the only thing in my brain. It's the only thing that's on the forefront of my brain is that. But I think just societal pressures as well, just rather than relationships, just in general terms, like with a music career and stuff like that, fear of failing is so prominent. So it's just a constant battle in your brain in this industry. And then if that trickles into my personal life as well, then God help me, honestly.
well, I think you've equipped yourself with the tools of
Yeah.
all times to do it, including writing songs about it.
Yes. Very helpful.